Welcome everybody. I'm going to do a quickie today. I do have a message of the day. I have two union reads, one for the 17th and one for today, and then the twin flame read in front of you, which is for today. I do have to run because I have my mom's celebration of life today, and it's my birthday today, so happy birthday to me. And let's get going with this message of the day so I can get these all to you today. I'm going to show you the pictures. We're going to roll the die. And okay, so this is the first union read. For those of you not familiar, it's the 4D, 5D, 60, feminine on the left, masculine on the right, the bridge between in the middle, the incoming divine feminine here, and the outgoing divine masculine here, underlying energy and closing energy for union number 1 for the 17th, and for the 18th is this union read. And then the read in front of you, basic read here for the twin flames. And again, it is a general reading. That's the full read in front of you, the 7-deck read. And then the final one is the message of the day, which I'm going to do first. Okay, and that was just this morning. Let's see what we have with the die here. Okay, so for the twin flames, for today, the dice, we have Cancer, very home, family type of energy there, and Venus, very much loving energy, as well as Libra and Taurus. And then the 3 of the Empress, which is also the abundance energy, and Gaia, as well as the happy-go-lucky, coming together energy, siblings, and all that kind of stuff. So it's a very loving family vibe that's coming up today. Plus we have Taurus, Libra, Cancer, and then 3, the Empress is Taurus again. It's also the 3rd month, which can be Pisces going into Aries. So, but in a very loving family energy there. So let's get going with this message of the day. It was really funny because I was doing the message of the day, and my brother and his wife were here, so of course I'm picking up on stuff that they're doing this morning. And it's just funny. So this was done at 7:07 to 7:11 this morning, which is the Chariot of the 7, the 11 of Justice, which is truth and balance. And the underlying energy were the Dolphins, the Storks, the Chariot reversed, and the Privileged Lady on top. And I went a few cards down from each deck. So if you don't understand where the first message came from, it's because I used a few cards below the underlying energy starting into it. So we had the first under the Dolphin was the Raccoon, the Turtle, and the Fish, which was funny because those cards came up last night when I was pulling cards for the 3 of us. But the Whale was coming up exhausted. I didn't sleep a wink last night, and either did my brother. So I don't know if that's extending out to you guys as well, but that's definitely the energy that's coming up with the Whale here, because he looks like he's on a life raft needing some saving. We have the Butterfly transformed to wake up the collective with compassion. Again, there's a lot of energy about not being able to sleep. Perhaps you were up having to pee a lot last night, but then needing to crack the whip, perhaps cleaning up or coming clean. Perhaps for the power woman who's looking forward to go out or getting ready to visit with a couple perhaps. And then celebration was coming up. So again, everyone offering quote unquote cheers or love, off on a journey to remember perhaps how to get there. And again, you may be looking at directions on how to get somewhere today. With truth and balance, but stuck, unable to function or drive, or just no movement, and stuck or slow getting started. Perhaps an empty living room. Perhaps someone was enjoying that late last night, finally having some time to themselves. The King of Wands off to the courthouse, perhaps about an illness or sick to their stomach. Everyone's serving or already served. And it was weird because I was getting like Grey's Anatomy with Meredith and what's his face? And or somebody legal that you know, maybe someone you're getting together with is legal, or you're going to someone for help. Going to get an order taken, a meal, or straight to work for the girls group. Getting going with the Queen of Cups mother. So there's a whistle there. Love, family, communication, and a gift for the little girl perhaps, or for the mother from the little girl, and the Privileged Lady was coming up and hanging out. The Dolphin is a very social energy with the nesting storks, so again the couple, before they leave to see the privileged lady. The first pile out was like a moth to the flame, choosing which door, or the Y in the road, and juggling the rainbow with their eye on the high vibe and great fortune, the fool's journey, inspiring. The second pile was the firefly, inspired, but burns out quickly. And the moth was drawn to the firefly here, through the labyrinth of multiple layers and lanes to the destiny of the wealthy man, or Libra coming up here, and transformation, coming together in transition. The third pile was the tiger with sights on being two as one, the Two of Cups type of energy, two hearts, but without energetic exchange here, or dealing with delays in communication or travel, or a heated exchange, perhaps about a death, an ending, or case closed, or a funeral, because it's the coffin card, of a wealthy man perhaps, or a funeral in which he will attend. The Queen of Wands and the Sun reversed. She was reversed here. So it could be either the Queen of Wands and her son, the Queen of Wands in the sun, or needing vacation perhaps, or kids around perhaps, and then exposure also coming up around that energy. So the moth to the firefly to the tiger with their eye on a prize, figuring out the right path to go on to get there to see the lovebirds. Juggling, performing, and destined to be late or stuck in traffic, perhaps great fortune of wealthy man lay to rest here for some. And at 7:41 is the Chariot and the 41 of the Ace of Cups. And we're laying to rest my mom. We're doing a celebration of life. So the man came up here, so that can be representative of the one who controls as well, if it's not a man. And then the lion and the stingray in his or her den, and the other plugged in and turned on. The key to freedom is freeing birds, dumping emotional attachments to the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community of wealth or abundance, or online wealth, and that can just be a wealth of information, a change of house, visit, or next stop. So somebody might be looking at houses online as well. The lion out of their cage, releasing all others, found the one they wanted, with the stingray online looking at houses or address for where they're going. And then we had the phoenix, the octopus, the crocodile, bear, and the zebra, which is coming up as like a group energy coming up after that. Rising, needing boundaries, the crocodile waiting so that they can get to the bear and the zebra. And the bear is, having trouble coming around because they're probably still sleeping or having trouble getting up. And the zebra has their third eye activated. So it's a very similar combination as the lion and the stingray. There's a public meet that's peaceful, spiritual, perhaps with a breakthrough where the sun comes out, sailing right through over obstacles into the sky or to the stars. The King of Pentacles reversed may be embarrassed or may fall, or just feeling imprisoned by the Queen of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed, because they may be in a moody mood, or just having a hard time, or maybe they're sad about an occasion. Or this could be two guys and two girls coming together, and the guys feeling imprisoned by what the women are talking about or doing. Or just a noise was coming up too that was kind of grating. So that could be the energy too. Whatever might imprison you regarding your partner or another couple that you're with. The King of Pentacles was reversed here with a message to or of an official person with sudden wealth, imprisoned by occupation, or found occupation in prison or by being imprisoned. The Phoenix rising for a public meet with the King of Pentacles reversed, and that could be someone who's just ungrounded or losing money and status, or all about the money and work and doesn't really want to be there, right? But him with a message to bring, needing boundaries spiritually before falling on face in front of an official person. Perhaps judgment of a union, the Chariot of the Fool's Journey, and the crocodile with a breakthrough by holding back, but exposure of imprisoning due to sudden wealth with lovers and justice. The bear clearing the mountains, or maybe they just cleared the mountains, or flying into to see the Queen of Cups reversed, who may be imprisoned with the Empress present. The zebra star with the Queen of Wands reversed and her occupation Perhaps one is stuck in traffic and the other stuck at their job or on overtime. The Tower was coming up, so sudden events, epiphanies, explosions, eruptions, any kind of sexual energy exchange, or a shocking occupation may also come up. So let's get right into the first union read, which was for yesterday, the 17th. So the energy doesn't have to be the exact day, so it's certainly still current. It was done at 9:09 p.m. on the night of the 16th, and these are both for the 4D, 5D, 6D. The Hermit was the underlying energy, the Page of Cups in the middle, and Justice the end. Reflection with light of messages with heart open wide to justice and balance. Virgo and Libra coming up as bookends in this read. And lightweight, Michael and Metatron, energy and power to back it up. Directed light and energy through the portal, and or the word consummation coming up, which is consuming, right? Consuming energy can be seen as a negative thing, but consummation is also, you know, the sex and consummating a marriage. And sex makes you start all over again. So it's saying to have sex while birthing something already, like lets you have sex in order to get pregnant. So let's say you're pregnant or you're birthing something else, and then you have sex again while you're pregnant. It's redundant. It's like it may cause you to lose what you've already started and have been working on, and you may then have to start from scratch. Each intention or focus of energy has a purpose. Your sexual energy has a purpose to create life. The orgasm is the catalyst to the creation of giving and receiving, to make it official, to seal the deal, and then break the seal would be a promise broken. And then the seal had come up earlier from someone talking about a certain topic, so sealing the deal was significant here. And then Carrie and Big were coming up as well, right? Because he always said, this is why you needed the ring, to seal the deal. And again, the Hermit and Justice, there could be creation of a child or something new, or a love child. The incoming Divine Feminine here is the Knight of Swords, 5 of Cups, and 8 of Pentacles, with the Hermit, Knight of Swords, with a message in a bubble to bring. 2 of Cups on the table, there for the taking, working with crystals in front of the portal. Now just a fire is needed. The 4D is Ascension, the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, with the Divine Feminine ascending, holding the world, or womb, as he holds the crystal light. The Divine Masculine with fond memories of inner children, hugging, and bridging with the 7 of Wands, the Phoenix rising, with flame in hand, to tango, or tan and go, at 10:24. So somebody might be using a tanning bed. 10 and 24 is the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. The 5D is the King of Swords, Page of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles. The Divine Feminine with the King of Swords, Pillar of Truth, mastering thoughts and words, blind men and orphans, and protecting the goods. The Divine Masculine with stone-breaking plant, breaking through to the other side, bridging with innocent, loving child, offering a new life. The little dolphin child, making a splash, offering of self, putting their heart out there on the line. The 6D is the 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and Karma, with the Divine Feminine Sovereign with lots of crystal light and pure wise counsel, the Divine Masculine Karma of Lotus flowering in the plasma ethers, bridging with the 3 of Swords, lightning, and the gingerbread man, catch me if you can, elusive light, now you see me, now you don't, with Michael and Thriller and Metatron shriller of bellowing sound, and then barrier came up as or urgent barring of the Divine Feminine, or bar entertainment. Oh, and that's funny too, because we went to a deli yesterday, which we hadn't been to in a long time, and it's like been redone, and there's a bar and entertainment in there. The outgoing Divine Masculine here is the 2 of Swords, the Higher Self, and the Knight of Cups, knowing and floating and comfortably numb in the mists of Avalon, with Higher Self and the Dead Sea Scrolls and Northern Lights, being love in the Truman Show at 10:39, a turn for the better, and the Knight of Cups, the one that is love. And Silver Skates came up here at 10:40, that turn for the better, and now the Page of Cups, that innocence of breaking through the wall at the end of the infinity pool, unable to see this coming, testing the air, spit on finger test, waits, measures, and free at last, at last. The divine feminine complete and conquering the world with pure and disciplined intention and sovereignty, or the world with the King of Swords and pure sovereign in it. The divine masculine with the Six of Cups, children hugging, whether they're inner or outer children, starting a new life of instant manifestation. The heart codes and the lock that's shaped like a heart was coming up here. Bridge by the heat rising in Miami Heat and Miami Dolphins were both coming up here, and the Cincinnati Sound, Middle East and Hawaii, Atlantis and Lemuria, searchlights in the storm, rising above and flying high like a diamond in the sky. The divine feminine had Virgo and Pisces on her side with Knight of Swords, King of Swords, and Sovereign. The masculine had Aquarius, Pisces, and Libra on their side with the Knight of Cups and the kids. Between them was the Page of Cups, which is that pure, innocent love. Divine feminine dealing with swords, on guard. The divine masculine dealing with cups and a tissue. Going within and breaking out at the height of 5 of crystal ice. Twins of a higher night of love. Virgo in the dark to Libra blinded. And the overall number was 41, which is that Ace of Cups, or that offer of love. We had 12, 1, and 28, which is the Hanging Man, the Magician, and the 28 of the Twin Flames in the vertical or the horizontal pillars. And then vertically we had 0, which is Source, 5, the Hierophant, 8, the Strength, 9 is the Hermit, 10, the Wheel, 7, the Chariot, and then 200, which is the 2 of the High Priestess, and then Source energy backing it up. So hanging out with the Magician, twins receiving love, and the Magician can be manifesting or perhaps entertaining. With Source, 4 of Swords, and the 5D connect, with Rest and the Hermit destined to travel to 00, or hold on to Source energy, committed to dance alone or within, destined to high vibe divine masculine heart in the Batcave with a lot of Source backup and big love. All right, Union read number 2 at 4:55 p.m. yesterday. 4 is the Emperor, 55 is the Truth, the Ace of Swords. So again, this is for today, the 18th, with the King of Swords, 3 of Wands in the middle, and the Starseed at the end. The King of Swords, present to the moment, with a download to the crown and a big, fresh new start. The incoming divine feminine with the Page of Pentacles, 9 of Wands in the shadow, with the Page of Pentacles being curious about their abilities, and the wounded warrior with flame in hand doing shadow work, the King of Swords student and victim, and web we weave. At 4D is the 7 of Pentacles, or the Divine Feminine's heart, the Chariot, and the 3 of Cups. The Divine Feminine's heart in the E Tower, with guests reaping rewards of sudden events and epiphanies, the Divine Masculine coming together for dinner perhaps, and bridging with the Chariot, driving, traveling, ascending, or moving. The 5D here is the Tower, the 3 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. The Divine Feminine Tower knocking the shadow off the wall, with sudden events or epiphanies and or sex, and the Divine Masculine rising above with flame in hand, entertaining the crowd, reflecting the shadow, skyfall, Chicken Little and the sky is falling, bridging with the gift of the moment. And again, London Bridge is falling down, just came up again, because that came up last week about the Queen, coming up again now. The 6D here is Reason, or the Emperor, 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Crystals, or Ace of Pentacles. The Divine Feminine with the Emperor, or Reason, tossing in the Tao. The Divine Masculine with the Ace of Crystals, that offer of a new life, or time, money, and effort, breaking through the rock. Bridging with the 9 of Pentacles, her secret garden. The Sovereign with crystals and wise, pure bird. The Divine Feminine's heart shattered by the Emperor, shocked, surprised, or feeding the fire, or perhaps a heart attack. Feeding a fire is getting that confirmation. Or heart attack, and that can just be feeling like you're having one, right? Anxiety. Lightning strikes and God can't take it back. Divine Masculine with reunion and tango to rise and be seen or offer a new life. Bridging with the Chariot, the vehicle of my heart, present to flame and gift of the moment. With solitude and guidance, her sweet heart, the secret garden. The outgoing Divine Masculine is Karma, 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. With Karma, and perhaps opening the crown, aligning crystals to clear the portal or the doorway for unconditional love. As a huge bomb is dropped or download comes into the crown, for the Divine Masculine. That's at 602, the Lovers and the High Priestess. The Divine Feminine had Capricorn, Scorpio, and Aries here, with the King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Wounded Warrior, and the Divine Feminine's heart on her side. The Masculine had Aquarius and Aries with the King of Cups, or unconditional love. Between them, Sovereign Cancer. The Seeker of 9, off the shadow, the car mate of Cry, the King of Cups. And anniversary is coming up here as well. The overall here is 47, which is the 7 of Cups, the synchronicities and having lots of options, but also heaven in their eyes. We have the 10, 10, and 27, which is the 2 Wheel of Fortunes, and then the 27 of the Ace of Wands. And then the other way is the 9 of the Hermit, 7 of the Chariot, 12 of the Hanging Man, 11 of Justice, and 8 of the Dance or Strength card. So the two-wheeler ignited with high vibe, passion, synchronicities, and options. The Hermit ascends or travels to hang out with Justice or Truth and Balance and dance with heaven in their eyes. Okay, so those were the union reads. And here's the twin flame that's in front of you, which is the Syrian Starseed deck cut at 642, which is 6 of the Lovers, 42 of the 2 of Cups, which is very twin flame combination. For today, at 650, 50 being the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, E of Chalices came up. And so the E can be the Divine Feminine, and it can be expansion, it can be the Elohim, anything that has to do with freedom and change and expansion of Chalices, which is heart and emotions. And also Alice's come up here. So Alice's or Alice's. I'm getting dialysis too. All right, so we have completion here at 702 going into 703. And we had major arcana of reflection, which is the Hermit, ascension, the world, Luna, the moon, of course, and then solar deity is the sun. Before the read was reason or the emperor, and afterward was the shadow or the devil. 1 pentacle, 2 cups, 2 swords, 2 wands, so very well balanced. And the 9 of Pentacles came up in the read, which is the sovereign energy, the Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. Before the read, 2 pages, the Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles, and after the read, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Wounded Warrior, the 9 of Wands. We had triple 10s, really high vibration, keep it high, double 9s and double 1s, so definitely bridging into new beginnings here. With the double 9s, lots of endings and compassion, the collective consciousness, and the 11 of Justice, Truth, and Balance. And the number 5 was very prevalent here, which is the Hierophant, but also change, freedom, and expansion. We have 15 of the Devil, 59 of the 5 of Swords, 13 of the Death or Transition card, 35 of the 8 of Wands, that energetic exchange or arrows of love, and 9, 10, begin again and again. Keep reminding yourself to come back to 0 point again, come back to your heart. And it's all about compassion today, which was broken up into compass and ion, which is connection. So compass has to do with direction and of connection. The code line was the number 14, coming from 9 and 5. 14 is the Temperance card. And the messages were coming up like this. So we'd also 12, 22, which is the Hanging Man and the Fool. Yeah, okay, so the number 80 was coming up here regarding CCs perhaps, or the collective consciousness, with the Hermit or the 9 or the Wise One. Again, the collective consciousness could be there as well, so the double C's were very prevalent here. The Moral Man as reflecting the 5 to see key union of compass connection. At the collective consciousness or double vision was coming up, double vision. The Wise One, the 9, the Hermit or the collective consciousness, and the T or the Moral Man, the tear, E-flect, expanding. So this someone could be tearing up, and that could be a feminine energy. With flexion, expanding, or 5, free to see the key, and 5 years was also coming up here, with Sagittarius, union, or sagging. The compass ion, and also 80, CC was coming up. So CC literally could be something that's coming up for you, but not only 80 coming up here, but 90. And that could be bridging 80 and 90-year-olds, right? So the older population. Ceasing E or CC or double vision. As bent or sent back without TED, the Hierophant seeing the key union in the direction connection. 80 to 90, cease to see with double vision or seasick, and reflecting the 5, and that could be 5 kids as well, seeing the key of union here. We start out with the sovereign upright here in the underlying energy, with the Ace of Wands reversed, the 10 of Wands upright, the Page of Cups reversed, Page of Pentacles upright, and Reason or the Emperor reversed. So frustrated, uninspired to carry the weight or burden of the Page of Cups reversed and the Page of Pentacles upright, and the Emperor reversed or rejection, and learning to let go of control at 729, the Chariot and the 3 of Wands, being present in the moment. Just turned 10 o'clock on the dot, so 000 is backing up the Magician. And be sovereign. The Queen of Wands reversed may be sick of rising above, with no return of investment on quest for happiness. The Chariot in a bold move to or by the sovereign to hold back, lashing out at the High Priestess, Pisces, or Secret Keeper, or withholding and rising above with no sleep or awake, coming out to the Queen of Pentacles reversed to grieve the King of Wands. Perhaps he's listening in on the sovereign. Or the King of Pentacles is upright, taking the show on the road, with sovereign and the Knight of Swords reversed, or not telling the High Priestess secret or about their psychic abilities, or staying quiet, keeping a secret to save for their new life during awakening. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, grieving loss or regret of the King of Wands, who's looking down on her, perhaps her sovereign daughter. The Hermit awake to those left behind or out, manifesting big in a release. From prison and flowers for Algernon, in the snow with sandals, manifesting release or magically done, or the magic show. Trust, and beneath that was worth waiting for, with the Dark High Priestess upright and the Queen of Cups upright, and the 6 of Cups soulmates or loving kids or nostalgic memories, with the Dark Empress reversed, which can be a loss of a mother or dark mother energy, reaching out with an olive branch. Childhood memories of kissing and violin, bows and string, and few of my favorite things. Done with red boots, up for bare feet, and love doves, dessert, and roses, playing music. Spiritual partnership at 752, which is the Chariot and the Queen of Swords, with 27 of that new passion and creativity beneath it, with 3 and the Empress. Avoiding disaster or after a sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange. The Emperor with the Queen of Wands reversed, or Emperor being bitchy. Ghosting before attacked, or attacked and then out the back, Jack, or left, or theft. Clearly depressed in marriage, commitment, or business, or Taurus upright with Aquarius reversed. Eyes needing to heal. I've definitely been feeling my eyes feeling weird, like there's something wrong or they're healing. So somebody might have been having, and that's been all week actually. So eyes needing to heal, cross-eyed, or trying to cross fingers but unable to, while standing on a ball or just rolling along blindly. The Queen of Wands reversed may be pissed in church versus state. Hierophant or Taurus, single from the King of Wands released out in the cold with spiritual partner at 759, which is the Chariot and the 5 of Swords, with the treasure and the wealthy family, business, or community, juggling the rainbow, looking forward to the truth to go back and perform for the family. Jealous and uncomfortable at work or at a gathering to co-create. The Page of Pentacles with bad influences or a negative crowd. In heartbreak, separation, left behind the Magician. The recent past is ascension world, death and dark night, transition to self-satisfaction, and grieving the Queen of Cups in an emotional ending, stepping up to the plate and spreading the word to share and settle out. Happy with self, but not a good time to deal with guilt and shame, with Hermit or the Twin Flame, or being given a choice of path. The foundation is the 10 of Swords upright, with betrayal, ending pain, a painful ending, with the Queen of Swords confronting the Hierophant, paying her no mind, or giving a piece of their mind and out the back with Jack. Feeling a failure under the radar, suffering in silence, or dealing with sister who's unable to sleep. The central energy being reflection and reaping rewards, holding back an announcement and sword, or cutting off all communication, with the Knight of Wands reverse player, challenged by the 10 of Cups reversed, happy ending or cycle that's way overdone, holding on to Scrooginess and connecting one-to-one, with the Queen of Cups, painful at night or with Cancer, in a split, divide, or one big lie, in need of clarity, Atlas with the weight and the world and the refusal to love, or jealous and insincere. The Page of Cups reversed, rejected and vulnerable, or spoiled and entitled, with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, family, business, or community, dysfunction or loss. At night, out with friends, or in double vision, insincere or jealous and moody, or schmoozin' to get some. Death and transition for 2 out to eat, with the Page of Cups reversed and Hierophant upright, or Scorpio twin, or Scorpio out to eat, with Pisces and church, or a commitment, or Taurus. On quest to tell the truth or to get to the truth about a death and dark night or transition, with flowers in front of the window and standing up for self at 8:26, the dance and the Page of Wands. And now crowning is the Queen of Swords with a handle on the truth. At 8:28, the dance of the twins, seeing synchronicities or with options, post-war, but holding back after a sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange, and walking away from choking on spit, with Taurus upright and Aquarius reversed, needing to swallow their pride, or the day the music died, a lack of inspiration around the world, or others uninspired by the Divine Feminine marching to the beat of her own drum at 8:31, the dance and the Five of Wands, which can also be the pursuit of happiness. The Queen of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles upright, all business relationship, weak and broken, or stubborn and unable to function or blocked, the Emperor reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, out of control and stuck. The Empress reversed with the Page of Pentacles upright, or opportunity to move to peace, with the King of Cups and Page of Wands both reversed, or to move away from the King of Cups and Page of Wands, or conditions of love and frustration, or child's conditions in a split, with the Queen of Swords Hermit missing flame, with the three-way situation exposed, drained and without love, or dumped on, the King of Swords working to align with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, patient angel standing up for themselves, to perhaps out of control children. And soon as the Five of Wands upright, flames waving in the humid sun, the Knight of Wands reversed falling short at night, perhaps drinking too much or hanging out with the wrong people, and got in a fight. The wounded warrior going to detox, or given an ultimatum, or wounded warrior driving out of control to twin flame, or choosing path to heal, to take flight to the Empress reversed, or lack and need for sun and fun, or Aquarius upright, Taurus reversed, Leo reversed, Cancer upright, and Capricorn reversed here. The twin flames seeing themselves as Luna, the moon, romantic and kind, coming together to honor the mother, that Cancer energy of the moon, and then embarrassed by ex, or fell in front of them, or with no affection offered, with the Emperor reversed and the High Priestess upright, or ill man with an aid, or out of control man abusing their power with silent partner cutting them off. The King of Wands is upright, starting over with the King of Pentacles hanging out at a creative space. Make an effort, healing family issues, and around or how they're seen is the solar deity, or the sun, reversed, drained and no energy, or needing sunshine or vacation, present to performance in a visit or move, keeping silent into self to stay sovereign and happy until the celebration is over. The block being the Page of Wands reversed, frustrated or uninspired, perhaps a spoiled child bouncing off the walls, an energetic exchange reversed, which can be a heated exchange, or delays in communication or travel, an exchange with justice, divorce, Libra, after twin turned their back, and compassion here, and below it intuition with the King of Cups reversed, or conditions of love, with present or romantic tie. And that's funny, my brother put on a tie this morning, a bow tie. The Ace of Cups reversed, overwhelmed, purging, dumped, crying or drained, rainy day blues and uncomfortable being present, dumped, split, death, dark night, ending or transitions of childhood memories, sliding down the banister and standing up for oneself, or tears of joy in dreams coming true, for sovereign and painful ending at night, drained in completion and reflecting, challenged by an unhappy family, conflicted and frustrated, and the Queen of Swords upright, crying or overwhelmed, brokenhearted, yet not walking away, in need of truth, sunshine, healing, and leaving to break up and be happy in a dream connection. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, patient long enough and separating but unable to walk away at the time, purging in dreams of a new connection. Frustration by weight, work or burden. The Emperor reversed, the Sovereign upright, is sending and completing a commitment And also with the Page of Cups reversed and the Page of Pentacles upright, with the Emperor and the Sovereign. Ending pain and reflecting as the Hermit's challenged by the Ten of Cups reversed, end of unhappiness with the Queen of Swords upright, Cancer or at night, romantic or subconscious bubbling up in pursuit of happiness and waves of flames, in need of sunshine and inspiration, and in need of a big love, which is coming up at the end here, a dream connection. So there are your reads. I'm going to let it go there because I do have a lot to do today, but I'll be back tomorrow. It's 10:10 on the clock. Make sure you get your water, your rest, your joy, and your nature, and have an amazing day, you guys. I'll speak to you really soon. Rise and be love.